Welcome to the Central States Sambo Camp. We hope you enjoy the following videos. We've had a great collection of coaches, and we hope you really enjoy what's going to follow. Thank you.
We're going to work on how to, what we call the drag the leg. It's a leg drag, and to drag at, and you catch it, and put him back on his butt, and then roll over and just do a standard juji, and then we'll also do it into a head roll juji too. So you want to show.
It doesn't matter what he's trying to do. If he's trying to shelve my ankle for it to sit back for an ankle lock, if he's trying to bring that up so he can chuck it and pass, if he's trying to stand up, it doesn't really matter. As soon as I see that knee up and I have a sleeve for a wrist, that's it. I'm just hitting and going. This way, okay? Pop through there and then catch. You might eventually go belly down too. Okay, so now that he's there, I step over this way and I put one knee down, put the laces on the back of his neck, drive the other knee down, we're rolling over our forehead, complete the roll, collect his head, finish.
We're going to start here so you can learn the basics, because this is really good if a guy tries to stand up out of your Juji Gatame, put him right back down and finish it, get the tap out. So we'll start with the basics first. And what Vlad's going to do, he's going to come up on one knee, and this particularly is the right knee, or the right knee, I'm sorry. So Derek can take it from here, but we're going to work on how to, what we call the drag the leg. It's a leg drag, and to drag at, and you catch it, and put him back on his butt, and then roll over and just do a standard juji, and then we'll also do it into a head roll juji too. So you want to show them both ways?
Yep.
Okay.
Right. So he's putting a leg up, probably to pass or to try and stand up out of there. So what I'm going to do is, as I'm disengaging this hand and bringing it up to the ear, we're going to scoop this ankle and bring it up to your ear, your other ear, okay? Don't go way up here. We're catching nice and low so that we can pop him down on his butt, catch a hold, and then finish.
Now, what he's done, it's real, it works. I mean, he's used it, a lot of the guys have used this in competition, and when your opponent kind of stands up, he might be trying to work into a leg submission or a lower body submission, so it is applicable directly to what we do. But notice what Derek did. He hooked with the elbow, and don't just grab your hand. It's not strong enough for his leg. You know, his leg is stronger than your arm and shoulder, so keep that in mind. So when he pops up, catch that, drag. There's the, and he's going to drag it, and he finishes right there.
Okay. He's either going to pop that way, or a lot of times they fall backwards. And you just keep a hold of both of them and then hit it.
Yeah, like you said, most of the time they will fall on their buttocks. Okay, we're going to show another way to keep rolling him into a head roll juji if he's pretty experienced and hard to handle. Question.
If you sit back on your butt, what's your angle that you're locking?
He's
Which way your hips go?
Derek's going to roll into his left hip.
That's,
good question. Good point.
So,
good point.
as I have it this way, okay, I'm going to pop through there and then catch. You might eventually go belly down too.
It's sneaky. In our world, sneaky's good. You know, it wins fights. No, that's a really good point. I'm glad you said that.
Is it the same concept where they tripod up and get the chest to chest? You can't have
Pretty
your legs
much,
up.
yeah. You want to catch him on the way up. That's the thing.
You can't cross your legs or they'll nullify it. Like your closed guard can't be closed, right?
No, they can't be closed. Yeah.
When he pops up to chest,
But like often I want to shelve that leg before,
Yeah.
I'll shelve it and then
Sit back.
Yeah. See, that's yeah.
It's a counter for that, a counter for if he's trying to stand up, or a counter if he's trying to pass.
So his posture's got to be up or back.
What we found is
As long as that knee's coming up.
yeah.
I think he's just looking for post. As soon as I
Yeah,
post
he's
my
looking
leg,
for- that's
like, it
good.
don't matter what else.
It doesn't matter what he's trying to do. If he's trying to shelve my ankle for it to sit back for an ankle lock, if he's trying to bring that up so he can chuck it and pass, if he's trying to stand up, it doesn't really matter. As soon as I see that knee up and I have a sleeve for a wrist, that's it. I'm just hitting and going.
Yeah. I mean, it's a subtle skill, but one that works. And then you can see by him turning on his left hip, like you pointed out, right? He can also do what we call a head roll when he puts the back of his head to keep rolling him. Because sometimes that works too. That's actually.
And we'll go over that next.
Yeah, that'll come next. That'll come next. So can you show one more time and then just so it's pretty basic stuff actually. Catch, and right there. And you don't see he's come on the hip, arches the hip, he's trapped it. That's it. So we just call it the Russian leg drag and the Juji Gatame.
We just call leg drag.
Leg drag.
By the way, there's no such thing as a Russian 2-on-1.
Or if you're from Missouri, like I am, we call it Missouri leg drag. There you go, that's what we do. All right, have fun with that, we'll move on from there.
3, 2, 1.
Sambo, I can finish juji by hooking under the leg, but you have to progress right away. If you just hook and dig around, you're gonna get armlock and it's gonna look like this. So sometimes if I know the guy is a juji guy and he don't grab my heel, he goes behind my knee, he goes here, watch, I'll bring it right back in, my hand comes here, alright? But if he grabs my heel, I will never bring it back.
Okay.
Can
So
you do that again from a different angle?
Yes. If he grabs me behind my knee, right, watch, I'll catch, sit down, then go slide the lever, get my ass grip under, and pull it on. Do you see it? Where?
Come on this way.
yeah, you're gonna have to get a little bit closer.
I'm sitting on this arm, under, knuckles up, ass grip, and I pull like this. Only now we're locked in the guard position, he cannot bail.
Which makes it even worse.
Do you call that a juji also?
Juji means cross. We'll go
Yeah.
with
So just
like
like
that.
a
Call it armbar.
Juji Gatame.
There we go.
Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2, so as he gets that foot up, don't just like hook and stay there, okay? You really want to get that leg straight, and that's why I was saying bring it up to your ear. If I just hook right here and go like that, like he's out, right? And then he's passed. So once that comes up, you have to pop that and get the pit of your elbow around his heel, okay? And then no matter what, you should be able to get that leg straight, and then that will elicit a reaction. He's now off balance. The second part is my leg has to be around his head. If I just do this, there's no armbar, okay? That's his forearm. So if you're fighting yourself, you're like, I straightened the leg, I got my other leg up, I'm on my side, and I'm trying really hard. That's his forearm, that's never gonna happen, okay? So once you're doing this, your hips have to come up, okay? Your hips come up, you hook his head, and you pull it in. You know you got it because the back of your knee is on his neck, okay? If you're like this, he's gonna get his arm out, okay? So reach up, pull him in nice and tight, and now you've got the arm bar, okay? Second, bring everything together and then hip in, okay? If he's falling this way, follow him with your hips, okay? If he follows the other way, okay, follow him with your hips, okay? Got
Here is a really good setup. What we call a head roll juji because you're rolling him in the direction of his head. Okay, there are a lot of ways to set head roll jujis up. Here's one of them out of the leg drag setup. So there's one from here. I'll add it.
So we're in the same kind of guard setup. He's popped that leg up. Again, whether he's chambering that leg in the hip to sit back for an ankle lock, or he's popping this up so that he can pass, or he's popping this up to get the first leg to jump up all the way to both feet, doesn't really matter. As soon as I see that and I have this wrist, I know I can drag. So the head roll, usually you know you're gonna try for it regardless of how he reacts, okay? So as soon as I hit this, I'm gonna drag this up as close and as tight to my other hand as I can. I'm gonna try and bundle him up, okay? So if I can get him bundled like this, he's on his butt or he's leaning that way, okay? I don't want him leaning this way. If he's leaning that way, I'm just gonna take him back over that way and finish. But if I can get him down a little bit, we pop our hips up and you cup the back of his head with your instep.
Everybody see this? The lace is on the back of his neck. And look, graphic, the knee is down here, so he can keep rolling through into the finish, okay? So, oh, that's a clinic move. No, this sucker works. This really catches guys cold.
We've had several guys in the club that have hit this at all levels, so it looks like it's too fancy to work, but it works a lot.
No, juji roll is that's where, guess now.
Let's try this again. Show the fine points. There's some key points here. He keyed in on really well. When he drags that, again, we've talked that we'll see how he collects them together really tight. Okay, that's important because now he's bundled up close in, right? And now over on, Derek's already started on the left hip. Lod's already rolling that direction, and see how he just keeps rolling through. That's why we call it a head roll, because he's rolling over the direction of his opponent's head.
I also heard it called Ronda roll because she's famous for this move. And in my gym, I call it Gatame roll. So guys, who knows judo masterclass books? Remember? Yeah. And who on armlocks, Neil Adams sings a lot of praises to Sambo, and he talks about this judo and sambist, judoka and sambist. He actually coached female team for Belgium, Alexander Yatskevic.
Yeah.
And he was master of this move, and that's when Neil Adams picked up his armlock.
He did from him.
And he said he came after, he's like, show me this move, man, I love this move, what is it? What do
Have
you
we,
call
have
it?
we trained with, do we know that? Yes, we heard that from his lips himself. He gave that, yeah.
So Yatskevic roll, Ronda roll, Juji roll, head roll is addresses the same maneuver.
Yeah, right, it's the same thing. But, ultimately you get the tap out, or the whistle.
The tap out roll.
Yeah, tap out roll, tap out roll. All right, one
That's
more
my
time.
favorite sushi.
Sushi roll. All right, one more time and we'll do it, Dylan. And this, if you got that, everybody got that first basic skill level, now this is a step up. This is actually what you're going to see probably more often applied, really.
And after Coach Derek is done, I'll go back into Juji roll, I'll show a couple of my things too.
Yeah, we got some good, we love
Okay,
Juji.
so that pops up, okay? Again, when I scoop it this time, it's not just going to the ear. I'm trying to bundle up his ankle and his wrist, so that aids in him falling down over there, okay? So now that he's there, I step over this way and I put one knee down, put the laces on the back of his neck, drive the other knee down, we're rolling over our forehead, complete the roll, collect his head, finish.
And I cannot sit up because of the leg collected. Like if my leg was
Correct.
free, I'll try bailing
Now you
and
put
spinning
your feet
through.
together as you finish.
Oh, great.
Yeah, because maybe even show, from that direction so you can see your feet.
So-
Watch how, when he finishes the move, guys, he controls Vlad all the way over with his feet. He's using his legs. Now keep watching the leg. Now look at this leg here. It's going to keep coming up as this keeps coming down. See how he's trapped him? And that's
Trying to
a
do as
nice
slow as I can.
finish. And then you kick over and get your finish.
So, because I've kept this leg across from, he can't really sit up, okay? He can't really pull out either. I've got two corners pretty stuck. My knees are coming together, and then it should just be a quick step over,
And there it
and
is.
that's it.
So it's a total control. You're using your legs to help manipulate and control his head and shoulders and arm as you roll. So it's a cool move. It really does work.
Questions?